Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bannerlord Saga.
There they are. Gods be damned, I got to wash off this blood.
Eric looking out of the hall's window and onto the bay. A few longships approach with sails of bold red and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next, for Val Kingship last we spoke. The other flagships look important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long. God, I need to work on my fucking reading skills, boys. Things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd at stake in saying, everything's fine here. When the royal guests arrive. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there's no rotting bodies or pools and trails still in the Great Hall before they come. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Vaughn, okay, they leave. Yeah. I assume it just says they leave and do their separate things, as we just explained. Let's go to these ships, shall we? Vognir! A family of Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of the Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Propose. Gods. Ubin, you're looking ancient. Come with being old. And if there is Vognir, there must be Hakan. Must there? I'll work on that voice. Still, bleating tributes from the poor and stupid old ox. At what age do you lose your sense of shame? Yon demands it. I'll take that to lingering to the death in Glahium. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Abring, in fact. I'm glad for it. Hakan motions the other ships. Okay, so Hakan, the boys, yep, Golden, yep. Hakan. The king's whelp? The king's son Ludin. Don't you know Scrivnia? We visit his capital. He visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Oh, it's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakan, it has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakan. Then you're going to Glavnia? I have distinct feeling. I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but, let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What are we trying to say? Is the prince is a delight to behold? Where's Morg? Hakan, have you found a place to put the warriors? I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants apart in his wake, you recognize a few of the others are strange to you. Okay. Guess I'm off to find Morg. We'll see you in the morning, Skivnia. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world, the sort of the boy who grew up, pulling the leg from the spiders. The long road back to Groheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Man, my voice is already fucking going. Yeah, weariness suddenly settles in. You chuckle to yourself about the odd day it has been. One of the governor's men in the Great Hall could find you in place to sleep. Okay, on the other hand, if you're going to join the Wagner caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakan. Okay, yeah. Skivnia! You find a Khan in the mead house, surrounded by the other Jarl. Jarl? I think it's Jarl. Jarl. Jarl.
It's time to
It is
stop.
Jarl. I'm just fucking. I've been saying Varl. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. It's fine. It's fine. Strandon is no stranger to Jarl, but rarely sees this many. Hakan waves you over. Went straight for the flagon. Wagner. The one Yagnir. Is it Yagnir or Wagner? Now I don't know. The one agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. Y'all already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's a human settlement that gives me trouble. No surprise. What's this time? When I got to the Great Hall, I was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans, I guess if I only lived as long as Yoks, thought I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late. It's not too late to start trying, Hakan. Hakan lets slip a low chuckle. Any Jarl could have recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, regularly since then. Down here I'm glorified bodyguard. You have a point. Just another reason to get to Greiheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Man. Okay. Let's talk to this fucker now, too. Is this the right place? You find the prince at the inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Jarl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Lutin. Yes, you are with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I know Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my gods. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king. Carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Just to introduce. I have a habit of recording history. I thought, yeah, that's nice. Y'all historian, huh? Don't you already know you're the kings and mine both have been particularly trumpeting in throughout the cities? I've been on the road for a while, I'm afraid. Loon takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. Formality mostly. Wagner to our capital in Arberang. Arberang? Yeah. And now we go to the Jarl's capital in Grofheim to cement the grand alliance for the next stage of men and Jarl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it. And it's damned cold up here. Yeah, okay. Fuck it. I don't need to read that last line. You guys can read it. My voice is still kind of going. Oh, I have -1 supplies. That's always fantastic. At the dawn, you're woken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell when the sun never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All of their just promise, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Plus 20 renown. Your guard takes a treasure wagon down to the gate. Wagner is already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Morg steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of the unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We're ready. You follow Morgan and join the others. Usually the smallest door set in the gate would be enough to enter and leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired, and summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. Cool. Okay, well, so that's basically, I guess that's just the intro of the game. Like, that was pretty enjoyable. Can I zoom in? Oh my god, you can. Cool. Okay, oh, so I guess you lose supplies. Let's check all this. So there's our Jarl, the Great Morale. Okay, that's good. Fighter, Clansman, and we have days of supplies. Okay, cool. That's our renown, that's our options. Cool. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Moore, cracking open the mead cask. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter at the mead is passed throughout the camp. Toast to Wagner. Okay. Yeah. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Jarl. Is it Jarl or Varl? I have no idea. The Skyrim... It's fine. I'll Varl fucking Jarl. You guys, I hope someone will fucking correct me eventually. Even though I do like an hour of these fucking sessions in one go. But, oh well. Chat, drink merrily. Yeah, let's just chat. Yeah. Thanks for the speech, Thursday. Okay, cool. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Morg. I thought that... Oh, fuck, I don't know if this is the... I thought that'd be damned. Thanks to Morg, I thought that'd be damned. The governor would never shut up. Did he give you a history of his entire family? He tried, then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, it turns out. I'd have given the job to you, too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Actually, I think the green guy's the... I fucking have no idea. Fuck, it's way too many people. Speaking of what happens after the business with Luden. Okay. Hopefully the boy goes back to Allenbench on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Ubin. Starting to sound like Hakan. Oh, Hakan's the fucking... Okay, Hakan, and so that is the deep voice guy. You don't like the life of a diplomat. Ha, ha. Don't you mess the fight, Ubin. Oh god, I gotta get some food in me, man. I'll do that right after this fucking dialogue. How about that? How about that? You down your meat. You down your meat instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes. Okay, that's not even fucking him. There's no great joy in killing Dredge.
Wow.
Wow. But this, pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are grating, getting muddy, old vile. They're always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares. Okay, I need to fucking get these voices fucking set before I continue. But you know what? Fuck it. You guys, this is my first fucking YouTube channel. Okay, let me be. Okay. You know, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna resume this episode in a bit. I'm tired. I need to get some water. I need to get a snack, and I'll be back later. Well, you know, technically for you guys, it'll just look like it's all like one video, but it'll be two separate sessions. So I'll see you guys later.